Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Agora vamos falando.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Good level. So it's beautiful. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Jai Sitaram everyone. Swagatam. Welcome to our Maha Raatri celebrations here at the ElDoNorth Shiv Mandir. This morning we are going to worship that form of Bhagwan Shiv in the form of the Lingam here in our beautiful school, the ElDoNorth Hindu school, and we have this beautiful Shiv Lingam that we are about to perform or worship. However, in all undertakings we pray to that form of Pratam Pooj Shri Ganesh, he who is worshipped first, and we pray to him, being the son of Bhagwan Shiv as well. We pray, may he remove the obstacles from the path of our puja, and may we have a successful puja as we worship Bhagwan Shiv on this most auspicious night and this most auspicious day today. As we pray to Ganesh Ji, we all put our hands together, we close our eyes, we concentrate, we think of that form of Ganesh Ji with that elephant's head, and we ask him to remove the obstacles and bless us this morning so that we can pass the day and the night and keep our vrat, keep our fast in the name of Bhagwan Shiv. Hari Om Gananam Tva Ganapati Gum Havamahi प्रियानां त्वा प्रियपतिगुं हवामहि निधीनां त्वा निधिपतिगुं हवामहि वसो मम आहं जानि गर्भदम् त्वं जासि गर्भदम् ॐ गं गणपतये नमः ॐ वक्रतुण्डा महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवेषु सर्वदा ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय। We take another flower. And if you have a beelva leaf as well, you take, that's the leaf with the tree. So a beelva leaf is not one of the leaves, but it's all three leaves together makes that of the beelva leaf. Take that beelva leaf together with the flowers. We do dhyan to Bhagwan Shiv now. We concentrate on Bhagwan Shiv, as we said, in that nirgun form, that form of the lingam, that does not have a particular form or body, like the sagun form of Bhagwan Shiv, which is that form of the human-like features that we see, but it is the symbol of the entire universe. Everything from the smallest to the largest has this shape that is known as the lingam. Even the orbits in the cells, in the neutrons and protons of all our atoms, every atom in this entire universe, every planet in this entire universe, they all move in that shape that is of the lingam. So knowing that Bhagwan Shiv is Devo Ki Dev Mahadev, he who is the greatest of all, he who is worshipped by the Devatas and the Asuras, we pray to him now. In this form of the lingam, we pray in that formless of form with that Panch Akshara mantra, Namah Shivaya, and we add that primordial sound of Om, being that form of formless of Bhagwan Shiv, Om Karai Namah. We add that syllable of Om, making it the Sadakshara mantra, or the 6-syllable mantra that we pray to Bhagwan Shiv, and is the simplest of mantras to use for him, and he loves anyone who offers that mantra to him with all love and devotion. So children and all who are tuned in to our live stream, we are going to now think only of Bhagwan Shiv now in your mind as a light, as the lingam today, Maha Raatri, is the day that appeared in that form of the lingam of light. The Arunachala lingam. We know that when they had that dispute between Bhagwan Sri Vishnu and Bhagwan in the form of Brahmaji as to who was greatest, then Bhagwan Shiv, he appeared as a column of light to separate that dispute that was taking place. And he said, go to and find the end of this column of light. And there, whosoever finds that, excuse me, that end of the column of light, you will be the greatest. Bhagwan Shri Vishnu, he went downwards, and we have Bhagwan Shri Brahmaji, he went upwards, and both of them, they went in search of the end of the column of light. Bhagwan Shri Vishnu, as he was going deeper and deeper, down and down, he could not find the end of the column of light. So he returned and said, Bhagwan Shiv, I did not find the end of this column of light. Lord Brahma, on the other hand, when he was going upwards, he saw the ketiki flower floating downwards. And so he asked that flower, where did you come from? Did you come from the top of this column of light? And ketiki flower said, yes. And so Lord Brahma, he asked that ketiki flower to lie for him. And we all know we should never tell lies. We should never tell untruths. Lord Brahma, now, he came back and he said, I found the end of this column, and here I have the ketiki flower as my witness, and their devotees and their children. This is when now Bhagwan Shiv, he became very angry, and it's a long, long katha. At the end of it all, Bhagwan Shiv, that column of light, he condensed into that form of the Arunachala lingam. And so that was the first lingam that was on such a day like this Mahashivratri that we have and we celebrate. And we are going to think now of Bhagwan Shiv in this form, as a column of light, as that lingam, Arunachala lingam. We pray to him. Hari Om Karam Bindu Samyuktam Nityam Dhyayante Yoginah Kamalam Mokshalam Chaiva Omkaraya Namo Namaha Om Namah Shivaya. All teachers present. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Children, when you offer your bilva leaves onto the lingam, we have the side with the veins and we have the smooth side. So we say one side is the up side, one side is the down side. And when we offer it, we say we offer it upside down, with the veins to the top. So we offer that onto the lingam, the bilva leaf onto the lingam, with the veins pointing upwards. And you balance it beautifully on your Shiva lingam. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Eka Belvam Shiva Arpanam. Just one Belva leaf. One. Bhagwan Shiv is easy to please. And so it says in that Belva Ashtakam, Eka Belvam Shiva Arpanam. He is most pleased with that of just one Belva leaf. Next we will do our Abhishek. And what is Abhishek? Abhishek is an auspicious bath, right, that we offer to Bhagwan Shiv. And so for Abhishek, there are many things that you can use. However, basic water can suffice, milk alone can suffice, and you could also use the Panch Amrit, which are things like the milk, dahi, ghee, sugar, honey. 5 things. Panch means 5. So those 5 things we can mix together. It's a beautiful Pancha Amrit, and we can use that to bathe the lingam. Right? So this is the mixture that we have here. Again, the 5 things. Easy to remember. 3 things from the cow and 2 sweeteners. Right? So you have the milk, dahi, ghee, and then your 2 sweeteners are honey and sugar. If you have sugar cane juice, better yet, it's in that liquid form, right? And if you're using sugar, of course, use the least processed sugar as you can get. You know, the brown sugar or those kinds of sugars, right? So these are the sugars, or you can use when you're making this mixture that you will bathe the lingam with. So we now offer Hari Om Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayo Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Cha Shivataraya Cha Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Sambasara Shivaya Namaha. Abhishekam Samarpiyami. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Having bathed with the dhar, right? So the dhar or the abhishek, having bathed the lingam, we now use clean water, right? If you have Ganga Jal, better yet, right? With water to wash down the curd and so forth, the ghee and all that that would have stick up on the lingam, we wash it down. Harihi Om Sambasara Shivaya Namaha Om Namah Shivaya Om Namo Bhagavate Sambasara Shivaya Namaha Shadodak Snanam Savarpiyami Om Har 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 Mahadev Om Namah Shivaya. Next, today we do a simple Panch Upchar Puja. So we have Ved Lingam. Now we're going to offer Dhoop, Deep, Naivedya. Dhoop is that of the agarbatti stick, right? A sweet smelling scented stick, right? That, aromatherapy for all of us. People spend lots of money for aromatherapy. But every time you do puja, your mind and your soul and your body, everything, when you smell those sweet smelling scents that we offer during puja. So these is what we offer. You like your agarbatti sticks. These are the agarbatti sticks, you get in your puja stores and so forth, that have the beautiful scents, and they have different scents. And don't worry about what is the deity printed on the pack, that's just marketing, okay? They're all the same, right? So we offer to Bhagwan Shiv. When you offer your agarbatti and your arti to Bhagwan Shiv, he is so easily pleased, you don't even have to do a full circumference, right? So you can just do half, like the crescent moon that he has on his head. So when we offer to Bhagwan Shiv, we offer like this. Om Namo Bhagavate Sambasara Shivaya Namaha Dhupam Savarpiyami Om Har 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 Mahadeva Om Vanaspate Raso Bhotu Ganyaro Ganda Utma Agreha Sarva Devanam Dhupoyam Patigrihitam Om Sambasara Shivaya Namaha. Put some flowers. Next, we perform the deep. While we await the deep is that arti, the light. And there's beautiful katha in the Shiv Maha Puran that once someone who was not of good character, very bad person, he was actually a thief. On the night of Maha Raatri, he went out to steal and to thief from the devotees in the mandir. And what happened that night? He was so, hungry that he decided to thief some of the beautiful mithai that was offered to Bhagwan Shiv. So he waited that night of Maha Raatri, and he waited until all the devotees were asleep. And when they were asleep, he decided, it's too dark, I can't see what to thief here. So it's so dark, he couldn't see what he wanted to thief. So he decided to rip his dhoti and put it in the diya and light that light on the night of Maha Raatri. And so he offered that light, the diya, the lighting diya to Bhagwan Shiv on this most auspicious day of Maha Raatri. And you know what? At the end of his life, when the Yamadoots came to take him away, the Shivadoots, the attendants of Bhagwan Shiv, also came, and they said, no, he belongs to us. And the Yamadoots said, but he was such a bad person, how can you say he belongs to Bhagwan Shiv? And then they said, on that night of Maha Raatri, he lit one light. He lit the diya and he offered. So this is how auspicious offering of the diya is to Bhagwan Shiv on the night, right? Tonight. Harihi Om Karpura Gauram Karnavataram Sansarasaram Bhujagindraharam Sada Vasantam Hridyarvinde सदावसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवामि सहितं नमामि भवं भवामि सहितं नमामि ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमो भगवते सांबा सदाशिवाय नमः दीपं दर्शयामि Now, as we said, in our simple puja to Bhagwan Shiv, next we offer prasad. And dear devotees and children, your prasad for Bhagwan Shiv, it can contain anything, that is considered to be prasad. All these sweet mithais and so forth. However, Bhagwan Shiv, it is said, and traditionally, we know that he is very fond of the batasa. Batasa is like, a sugar cake without the coconut. Pure sugar. So you have the batasa. And then he is also fond, as it says, as of the cane. So the cane we also have in the prasad. So these are the main things, together of course with the mohon bhog and the fruits and all the other sweets that you may have, right? And when we come to fruits, Bhagwan Shiv is also very fond of that of the datul fruit. It's very dangerous, children. Don't play with the datul fruit, right? It can choke you, right? So don't interfere with that. Let your parents, and the bale fruit as well. So we know the bailva leaf, but the bailva fruit is also very auspicious to him. And what we know as anar, and most young children won't know what is anar, pomegranate. The pomegranate is the anar. So all these things and fruits are auspicious to Bhagwan Shiv. So you can hold your offerings to Bhagwan Shiv. Now, very important, depending on what lingam you have at home, you should not touch your thali or your prasad to that lingam. So, if you have a regular lingam like these, the concrete ones or the ones that were made by man, those you do not touch your thali to. However, if you do have a Narmada lingam, which we have so many available now, very small and tiny, you can get one for your homes, very auspicious. The Narmada, it looks kind of like a brown marble, right? That Narmada lingam, that one you can touch your prasad to. Or if you have a lingam or stone that has many other smaller lingams around or shaligrams around, that lingam you can also touch your prasad to. If you don't have those two, then you just wave your prasad very close, bring it to your heart or your head, but you do not touch it to the stone, to the lingam itself when you offer. So we pray and we make an offering, that may this offering also bless our homes, our families, our country, the world with food, because we know how important food is as well. Hari Om Tvadyam Vastu Govindam Tubhyameva Samarpare Grihana Sanmukho Bhutava Prasida Purushottamam Om Shri Shiva Arpanam Om Namo Bhagavate Samba Sadashivaye Namaha Naivedyam Naivedyam.
This morning.
Milad.
Hey, Milad. Get it. So tell them Milad right. Sit down to our teachers present here this morning, and sit down to our parents, our students, and well-wishers who are viewing us on this live link. Today I want to welcome you to ElDoNorth Hindu School, a virtual Maha Raatri celebration. All of your teachers are joining together to join in the Hindu school. Some of you would have remembered that you had the opportunity to go to the mandir and do your offerings with your teachers on a daily, every day for every Maha Shivratri day. This year, because of COVID-19, of course, we cannot do that, right? So we are replacing that very special celebration with what we have today. Children and parents, the SDMS board, like all the denominational boards in Trinidad and Tobago, work very hard to ensure the all-round development of our students, especially with respect to spiritual development. Just like the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago, we recognize Bhagwan as the supreme being. This program